Hey everybody, it's me, inuskypie. I'm sorry about my hair. I just got out of the shower. um, Today's episode is going to be it's going to be slightly different. Um, to any of you guys that are real Disney fanatics, you guys will know that today on the Disney Channel they had the premiere of the Lion King's spin-off series, which was the Return of the Roar. Um, I've been a fan of The Lion King since it was created back in the 90s. I've seen everything to do with it. I've seen the Broadway play. I've seen that thing twice. I've seen, you name it, I've seen it. I've seen the TV series. I've seen all the movies. Heck, these are just a few of them I have, not counting the original VHSs and everything. This thing, by the way, it was the biggest kind of mess up in Disney history, I think, when it comes to Lion King. But this one was really good, Lion King 2. This is just my views. I'd like to state that at the beginning of this video so that you guys just know that straight off the bat. Um, so I don't mean to offend anybody if you guys are big fans of like Lion King 1.5, but like I personally don't like that one. That is like the bottom of the barrel. I think they should. I think they just should have left that one alone. There's things you just don't pick at, and they picked at it, and that's unfortunately the scar. Get it? Lion King scar. Bad joke. Um. So yeah. I've been a big fan of the franchise ever since it began in the 90s. Heck, my very first Christmas gift after the film came out was indeed these cute little kissing cubs here. Um, Ironically, they're still in mint condition. More than I can say for my summertime Barbie. I chopped off all her hair, and then my brother burnt it. I feel so sorry for that doll. Oh, he was harsh with my dolls. But we're not here to talk about poor Barbie. We're here to talk about the new Lion King thing. It has its pros and its cons, as is any new piece. And I was really kind of wavery because if they were going to keep something as big as another kid for Simba and Nala a secret all these years, they never even talked about it in the second film. So like I know they pulled it out of their butt at the last moment, but still, it makes me wonder, like, does that mean that Simba had another brother or sister? But that couldn't be it, because if that had happened, that cub would have had to take over as king or queen after Simba ran away in the first one. I'd also like to state the fact that this video might contain spoilers if you haven't seen the thing. I'm calling it a thing because it has its flaws. And when I mean it has its flaws, it has its flaws. I've been charting down the flaws in this thing and its pros. So I'm going to start off with the pros. Um, it has some very, very beautiful new characters in it. The voice acting is just gorgeously done. Good chunk of it actually matches the official voice actors. Like Simba's voice is actually really close to Matthew Broderick, so it's perfectly matched. Nala's is almost perfectly matched, and of course Timon and Pumbaa. I think they're voiced by the actual people who voiced them in their TV spin-off series, Timon and Pumbaa, the animated series. But like I said, they have really good voice actors. The animation is beautiful, but the animation itself, it has its good chunks. Like 90% of it is good animation, and then there's a 10% of flaws I've seen in it. The freaking walk cycle of Simba, if you pay attention closely enough, you'll see that it's not as fluid as it was in the movies. The movies, they'll actually walk like normal lions, like the muscle structure will move. And yes, I know this was made possibly on a cheaper budget because they wouldn't have had the same kind of budget as they would for the movie. But like they should have thought that, hey, the adults are watching this. We should at least like give him a little bit more shoulder movement when he walks. Because there's multiple scenes I saw where he's walking, his body is like this, and his legs are walking. I I haven't seen walking like that since The Lion and the King. I think that's what it was called. That knockoff film. That I think it was John covered it. It was no, I think it was somebody from that guy with the glasses. So I saw a review about it. It was really bad. That's all I know. But yeah, that was a bad walk cycle for Simba. So I noticed that. Also, they used a whole pile of repetitive scenes. Like there's a scene where Timon goes, "Don't ask." That's an entire scene rip from I think it was Lion King 1 or Lion King 2. Total scene rip. There's a scene with the fish sprouting water. That's a scene ripped from freaking Little Mermaid from Kiss the Girl. I know they're all officially owned by Disney, but still, they shouldn't have to go stoop as low as to steal from other movies. I know it's been done to death in other movies, like Snow White. The dance scene is the same as the one from Robin Hood, but like. I don't know if they're putting it up to Easter eggs or what, but me as a stellar like Lion King fan who's watched it, I have the entire plate collection. Like it kind of irritates me a little bit. Like I said, I wrote everything down on this thing. Yeah, there's problems. There's quite a few problems. Like they don't ever explain. Like in the first episode, they're supposed to explain like just the gist of everything. But they keep saying this line over and over. I don't know if it's going to be explained later on in the series, but this Ivy Cabisa line? Ivy Cabisa? What the heck does that mean? It's like they keep saying it like we're supposed to know what it means. But like I said, at least when they brought in the new stuff, like the new songs, they were catchy. But like also I understand this is meant for little children. And children like fart jokes, but they went a little kind of too far with having the honey badger fart. I know they were brought up with I know he was brought up with Timon and Pumbaa, the farting masters, but still, like I didn't expect that. That whole scene where they had the mini stampede and Kiara falling off that rock. That rock was extremely small. It made it look like she was falling off a cliff the way she was acting. I know it was like a cub, and to her it would have been really, really steep. But like, she sprained her paw from that. Like, that'd be like if I got off this chair. Like, oh, I'm on top of a chair, and like, ow, oh, I hurt myself. Like, how can you hurt yourself from getting off a rock? She slid down the rock. She didn't even fucking. Sorry about that. I'm just getting a little passionate here. I am very sorry. I'm gonna have to put an 18 plus for this. um, like, how could she hurt herself from sliding off a rock? Sorry, I lost my temper right there. But seriously, the entire mini stampede of waiting for Simba to have a freaking PTSD trip, like post-traumatic stress disorder, like that's his daughter going to the same thing that his father went through. I was waiting for him to have a PTSD trip about that. He didn't. He should have had one. What the hell? I'm sorry, I'm getting a little passionate here. It's just I love this franchise. They brought James Earl Jones back though. Great move. I love me some James Earl Jones Mufasa shit. I love me some of that. Oh, love Mufasa stuff. Oh, him and this guy gives me chills every single time. I love it. But that leads me to my next problem. The writing. The writing in this movie The songs are beautifully done. But the writers, they hire a bunch of like first graders. They end almost every sentence with the word the lion guard. They start the sentence with almost the lion guard, and they'll end it with the lion guard. I counted how many times they said it. They said it 69 times. 69 times over 1 hour. It wasn't even an hour. There was like more commercials than the show. What the hell? I understand it's a children's show, but children's shows are famous for repetition. Dora the Explorer, Teletubbies, Sesame Street. But still, adults are watching this. You're going to drive them insane, Disney, by constantly saying the word the lion guard. What is that going to give those little kids in life? They're going to come out of that and be like, lion guard, lion guard, lion guard. There is no such thing as lion guard in real life. There is no such thing. Now, if they were saying like policemen or ambulance workers or paramedics, that would have made more sense. But no! Lion guard this, lion guard that, lion guard, lion guard, lion guard, lion guard. I am disappointed. It was like it's like they gave up right when they began, right in the writing. Like, some parts of the writing were good, and then there was chunks where there was problems. Like I said before, this is just my insight on this. That the songs were good, the animation was great. There's a lot of mess-ups. There's pixels in certain areas I noticed, like there's pixelizations in the bird's eyebrows. The bird, though, Ono, was done beautifully. I love his character. But, like, there's some problems. Like, as an avid fan, I will watch the series when it comes out, but it will be, in my book, in the same range, it's slightly higher than this. Slightly higher. So if you guys are fans of Lion King, I would suggest watching it. Don't take it too seriously. Sure, it is part of the time frame storyline of The Lion King, but it has flaws. So if you watch it, don't look directly at the bugs. That's all I can say. Don't look directly at the flaws. And if you watch it, be warned, they say the word the lion guard 69 times. 69 times. What the hell? The Lion King was the Lion King, and it didn't even mention the word the Lion King that many times. And also the phrase, it is time. Stop saying it is time, Rafiki. You're going to make me end up in the hospital having brain aneurysms. No, but I'm just stating the fact that I'm tired of it. So yeah. I better end this because it's been going on 13 minutes. And I'm losing my mind. So yeah, see you guys next time. 69 times.